Hey, yo, yo, what's up? This is Mama D with another Mama D report. I am here at the Hard Rock with Chase from Chase Ovation. Hey, honey. It was a great show tonight.
Thank you.
I just wanted to tell you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, he's a Minnesota native, correct?
Indeed, Minneapolis.
Yes. I used to live in Crystal, and I lived in Robbinsdale, too, for a while.
To the east.
So, hey, yeah, all right, all right. Now, I wanted to ask you, because you're a talented musician in your own right.
Thank you.
What made you decide to become like a Prince tribute? Or
It was a natural progression. It didn't matter what I did if I played an hour of Ozzy Osbourne or 35 minutes of Journey or did a set of originals. Eventually the conversation came around to, hey, has anybody ever told you that you sound like Prince? Or has anybody ever told you that you look like Prince? And I would say, no. Well, of course, I heard that everywhere I went. And one day I said, why not just try this and see what happens? And we tried it, and it's been an amazing ride. We started this 8 years ago. And if you would have asked me this question 8 years ago, would you still be doing this in a week? I would have said, no, we wouldn't have. It wouldn't have made any sense. But 8 years later, here we are. It's been a wild ride. And you saw the show tonight. Did it work?
yes.
Yeah, it made sense. It's great music. We play reverence to the music of Prince. And it's a passionate thing that we have, not only about the music, but about the cat that wrote the music. So it's about the reverence to the dude that wrote it. That's why we do it.
Now, has Prince himself ever seen you perform or?
One of the greatest accolades that I have been blessed with is the night that we opened and he came to our show at First Ave.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got to perform at First Ave too? That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Minneapolis, that's the first place I had to go to.
Sure. It's a
Go to First
landmark.
Ave. Yes,
It's a destination.
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you play guitar. Do you also play keyboard?
Yeah, virtually everybody in the band plays a number of different instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So when starting this project 8 years ago, I sought out the baddest cats and kittens in Minneapolis that I could find. And there's a secret about people in Minneapolis. They're not singular in terms of their instruments. They all play everything. It's rare, actually, you find a musician that only plays one instrument. And if they do only play one, question them.
Okay. What was the first one you started on?
Drums.
On drums? And then you progressed to the guitar
Bass.
and bass.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, we know somebody like that.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you some kind of off-the-wall questions, if that's okay.
There's no such thing. I wear size 11 shoe.
Well, hey. That's good to know, lady. Okay.
Probably
If you were trapped on a desert island for 6 months and could only have 3 albums to listen to, what 3 albums would they be?
That's the silliest question ever. Because you're going to wake up in a different mood all the time. Whatever the 3 albums are, I would smash all 3 of them within 6 months because you'd be done listening to them. Wouldn't you?
Depends on what they are, because sometimes
Wouldn't
you can
you?
listen to stuff
All right, well,
over and over and over again and never get tired of it.
Since we just did 3 hours of Prince music, I will say that Parade, to me, is one of the greatest albums ever written. With all due respect to Stevie Wonder's Songs in the Key of Life, or any of Zeppelin's 1 through 4, or anything else for that matter, Parade is one of the top 5 greatest albums ever written. So I would take Parade, and then I would take something by Neil Diamond just to snap me out of Parade in Prince mode. And then the 3rd album, that's a great question. I would take a Van Halen record.
Van Halen?
I would.
Do you know which? Do you prefer David Lee Roth Van Halen or Sammy Hagar Van Halen?
I said Van Halen. Yeah. So I would probably take Van Halen 2.
Okay.
But then, wait, but can I take a 4th?
Sure.
I would take the Carpenters' Greatest Hits.
Oh.
And then can I take a 5th? I would take Earth, Wind & Fire's Greatest Hits.
Yes.
But wait!
Oh, yes. Yes.
But wait, I'm not done. Oh, you said I can take 3. I'm already at 5.
Yeah, I know.
Do you see how this goes? It
You're
never
right.
ends.
It's hard.
It's like asking somebody what's your favorite food. On day 3 of eating your favorite food, you are done with that dish, aren't you?
What is your favorite food?
That's a great question.
Shrimp and green beans.
She got me. She got me. Yeah, she got me.
Chicken.
Whatever they eat in Germany.
Whatever they eat in Germany.
I'm half German, so I dig German food. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Scrimp.
Shrimp. Chickens.
What's your favorite color?
Black.
Black. Okay, if you could perform with anybody, living or dead, who would you like to perform
I'm doing it right now. It's with you.
Oh,
I'm quite serious.
thank you, sweetheart. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome. How do you feel about performing in Sioux City?
I love this joint, and I don't want to wait so long before we come back. And I mean that very seriously. Yeah, it is. It feels a lot. It reminds me of Minneapolis. It reminds me of home. The first time we came here, we walked in the back door, and the way we were greeted, it made me feel like we were playing a club a block away from our houses. And that's rare, because we play all over the place everywhere, and there's great audiences everywhere you go, but this was a special thing. Just right away, it was like... So leaving this venue, I walked out, the first time we were here, we walked out the side door, and I went, oh, I forgot we weren't in Minneapolis. We have a ways to go to get home. 4.5 hours to be exact.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, just the people. It's a oh, and there was a
last
blizzard.
time was a blizzard, yeah.
Which also
But we were here.
Yeah. It's a great place, and because this is a Prince town as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the cat was huge everywhere, but just being welcomed, regardless of where you are, being welcomed is a big thing. And this was one of the most welcoming cities anywhere. So that's big.
Thank you.
You get that we're real people.
Yes.
And some places they see the show and it becomes us and them. It's not an us and them, it's a we thing. And you guys got that immediately without any conversation. And that was greatly appreciated.
Well, to me, it was a big deal being able, for you letting me interview you. It was a big deal for me, and I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah.
So, thank you so much, Chase.
Thank you, sister. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And for now, this is Momma D signing out. Peace out, babies.